Welcome to the video. This is 100% automated client acquisition for coaches. All right, so if you are a coach and you want to automate client acquisition, make it hyper predictable, this will be for you. Big disclaimer here. All right, so if you're lazy, like if you just want something to transform your business in 24 hours, this is not it. This will take time to actually build and install into your coaching business. But if you are someone who's somewhat disciplined, willing to put in some work, a few months from now, you can have completely 100% automated client acquisition system, a system that actually works without you lifting a finger, and a system that basically prints you money, all right, hyper predictably. So I'll show you exactly how to do this. I know the first question people have is why listen to me. I built a fitness coaching business to $107K a month. Now my team runs this without me lifting a finger. Built a new coaching business to $58K a month in 3 months. Also helped some other guys do this. Sean went from $3K to $15K a month in 27 days. Noah hit a record month, 31.8K in the 4th month working together. Sam went from 10K to 18K a month in our 2nd month working together. So those are a few results. Please check out my Twitter or X highlights if you want to verify those results. There should be a bunch of testimonials there. Anyways, let's dive in. Let's do this thing. So first thing is the actual process to turn a stranger into a paying client. Like here's what it is at the bare bones of it all. It's like the psychology behind the scenes that's taking place. All right, so number one, we have attention. All right, so attention. If you don't have someone's attention in the first place, nothing happens. There is no influence, there's no persuasion, there's no them whipping out their credit cards and giving you, their money. It doesn't happen if you don't have their attention in the first place. So we need to get their attention. That's the first thing. The attention of the right people. All right, then number two is belief building. All right, if you just grab the attention of the right person, you're on the street, you're walking down, New York City, and you grab the attention of, some famous person who has a lot of money. You grab their attention. All right, are they going to give you money just from you getting their attention? No, you need them to have certain beliefs that, hey, like this guy, he can solve my problems without all this effort and sacrifice, blah, blah, blah. They actually believe you can help them solve a specific problem. So that's belief building. All right, we build certain beliefs, key beliefs that basically prime them to become a buyer. All right, then when we do that enough, we hit what we call the action threshold. All right, this is inspired by Charlie Morgan. So I can't take credit for this, but the action threshold is basically the threshold at which they believe they have enough confidence in you, in your solution, that will actually solve their problem. Once they hit that threshold, which is different for for people. Some people have a lower threshold where they see one sketchy testimonial and they're ready to rock. Like once you promise what they want, they're like, cool, I believe you. There's other people that need, days or weeks, shifting through case study on case study and, researching and all this stuff to finally take action. So this is different for everyone. But once they hit that action threshold, they actually, take out their wallets and they pay you money. So that's a 3-step process that takes place, turning a stranger into a paying client. So we're actually going to get very tactical with this. Like, how do you actually automate 100% of this process? So number one is ads. All right, we want to automate this top of funnel, this attention aspect. All right, so to automate getting the attention of your dream clients, we can do this with ads. So these ads are going to be hyper targeted to get the attention of people who, number one, actually need and want your solution. All right, we don't want to attract people who don't have the problem that we're solving, like random people. It doesn't matter how many followers you have on your page if they're not, qualified and don't want to buy your thing. Like it doesn't matter. Like they're worthless to your business. And then number two, actually have the purchasing power to buy your solution. So I know this is a huge problem that a lot of people have. They built up like this big following, but like people just are broke. Like they don't have the money. All right. Even if they do have the problem, if they don't have the money, like it does not matter. They cannot move forward with their solution. They cannot pay you. It does not matter. So these two are both requirements, and they're what we're going to do with these ads to only attract these types of people that fit both conditions. So with ads, there's typically some initial testing. All right. But basically once you do this, once you actually find a winner, it's game on. All right, it is game on. All we do is press a few buttons and we increase ad spend, and we have this, sort of money printer type of thing. All right, the money printer like we had during 2020, 2021 when the government printed so much money, an insane amount of money. We can install that for you. Probably not the same amount of money that the government printed, but a decent amount. All right, so boom. At this point, we can consider the attention step automated. All right, so we have the ads. Once you have a winner, like you really don't have to do much until it breaks. But you really just press the buttons, increase some ad spend. It's pretty simple. That's number one. And then number two is what we call persuasion content. All right, so if you've heard of Dr. Robert Cialdini, He is coined the godfather of influence. So, man who basically studied influence persuasion, psychology, for nearly his whole life, and he documented it in a few books. And so basically what this persuasion content is, this is content that absolutely primes your new followers to become buyers. All right, so what we're doing here is we're shattering limiting beliefs and we're installing beneficial beliefs. All right, so think of this example. Someone trying to get in shape. Let me zoom in here. So before, like someone becomes a new follower of yours, they probably have these limiting beliefs. All right, I want to get in shape, but I've tried and I've failed different diets and trainers before. It just hasn't worked. All right. Also, I've already invested in programs. Like I already tried to invest money and I failed. They also believe I don't want to be miserable on my diet. If I go on a diet, I have to be miserable. I can't enjoy the holidays, can't enjoy, eating out, blah, blah, blah. They also believe I'm too busy right now. I'm just too busy with work and my family. I just can't, fit this into my schedule. These are limiting beliefs. All right. If we do this correctly and we build these beneficial beliefs, this is what it's going to look like. I want to get in shape. And there's this new method I haven't tried before, which is your offer. This program is different and it will work. All right, they have belief in your program. They also believe I can eat fun foods and lose weight. So this is more shattering the objections of why they can't even do it in the first place. I only need 2 hours a week of workouts. So this is something that they can fit into their schedule. All right, we build these beneficial beliefs through our content. And look, all right, some people might be watching this like, I don't know, is this ethical? Changing beliefs? I don't know. Well, look. Here's how I see it. If you truly deliver a life-changing service, truly, you have a good program, a good service, this. It changes people's lives for real. It is your obligation to transform your audience's beliefs to get them to take action. That is what you do as a coach. That is literally what you do, is you change someone's beliefs. You kill limiting beliefs. They are limiting beliefs for a reason. They're limiting them from living the life that they deserve to live, that they should be living. All right, so Another big idea here for you is this is what all great marketers do. This is marketing. All marketing is breaking limiting beliefs and building beneficial beliefs. That's what it is. That's literally what marketing is. So now you're probably wondering, Jack, how do you automate this? All right, so we got over actual what good content is, persuasion content. How do you automate this? So first thing is you can build up a swipe file of persuasion content. So this does take a whole lot of time. It does, for real. But doing all great things take time, don't they? I think there's a saying like this, some sort of quote. But you want to build up a swipe file of this persuasion content. All right, this is going to be probably at least 3 to 6 months worth, and you can reuse and repurpose this stuff over and over and over again. And you can even have just a VA or virtual assistant on your team schedule this out for you once you have the swipe file. Makes it pretty easy. You can also easily replicate your winning content just by changing the hook. So if you change the hook of your content, it's sort of new content. All right, look at all the biggest creators. Don't they say the same things over and over again? All right, but it might be packaged a little bit different. It might be in a different format, from text to video, from video to text, whatever it is. All right, you can do this too. The other thing you can do is, you should absolutely do, is use your best persuasion content and pin it to your profile. So pin posts, pin stories, put that stuff there. All right, this way, every new follower sees your best persuasion content. We start that process of priming them to become buyers. That's what we want. All right, so I still recommend you do create some new content consistently. Don't just go off the grid. You could technically do that, especially if you have enough built out. But I still like to create new content consistently. That's number 2, persuasion content. And the last one here, number 3, hot DMs. All right, so hot DMs, you've probably heard of cold DMs. This is the opposite. So hot DMs is the most effective, scalable, and predictable system to convert followers into paying clients. All right, that I've found at least. All right, so basically we use my system to DM your followers who are already primed and targeted due to number 1 and number 2, what we've already done. And look, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be in the trenches so much in my business. I just want to have money show up on my bank account with as little work as humanly possible for myself, because I just want to live my life. I want freedom. So what we do is we basically, once we install the system, we can just outsource it to a commission-only setter. So you give them a system, hey, execute this, here's the DM scripts, do this, boom. Once you do this, you'll have calls show up on your calendar on autopilot, which what I have right now. It's pretty cool. And the next step of this to take it to the next level would be, bringing on a commission-only closer to basically take the sales calls. And that's really it. That's how you, really automate the whole A to Z process of client acquisition. So literally from A to Z, you just get clients, you have money in your bank account on autopilot, which is pretty cool. So Big thing here is like, let's be real. Like if you do want to scale your coaching business, you need to begin automating stuff. Like you can't just like wear 100 hats like forever. I mean, you could, but like it's probably not gonna be that much fun. You're not gonna have that much freedom. If you go on vacation, your business falls apart, it breaks. You don't bring in money during that period. So, like, I don't know. Personally, like I want freedom. Like that's why I started this thing is for freedom. So why not actually build a business that gives you the lifestyle and the freedom that you want? So you do need to grow up. Like stop being self-employed and start being a business owner. When you do this, when you actually start to automate things like client acquisition, you can experience more freedom. Last week I went to the mountains, went to Tennessee, Smoky Mountains. Actually ended up getting engaged, by the way. So pretty monumental trip. It was a lot of fun. This was a view from our cabin. But yeah, that's what you get, is freedom. So do this, like commit to this. If you are someone who wants to help like actually installing this into your business, this completely automated client acquisition system, what we'll do is we'll predictably add at least 10 to 30K a month in new revenue for your business. It is a pay on results basis. We have a fee up front, but the rest is literally pay on results. So if I don't make you money, I will lose money. So if you're interested in that, you want to add at least 10 to 30K a month in new revenue, click the link in the description of this video. We'll chat. You can see a few results here. Jeremy literally started an ad campaign. He spent $40 and he made $6,000. $40 for $6,000, no joke. Noah here, like I said before, he hit 31.8K. Most he's made in literally 11 years of coaching. Tariq's here, he says 40 days, double his investment, skills learned forever. Results from Dylan here. Dylan made, what is this, about 6K in one day of calls, which is pretty cool. But yeah, if you're interested, go ahead, click the link below. And you're amazing. You are a legend. I hope you have a blessed day. Let's have an awesome day. I believe in you. Let's do this thing. I'll talk to you soon.